So let's make a review about the um, the lessons about the full CNN architecture or a convolutional neural network. So a convolutional neural network is basically has a convolution layers that it could learn filters that detect patterns such as edges, textures, shapes. And the second one is activation. It has activation like ReLU activation function. It adds nonlinearity so the model can learn complex stuff, and it has pooling or the max pool. It shrinks feature maps while keeping the strongest signals. Next is flatten. It converts 3D features map into one-dimensional vector. So, and fully connected linear layer, it turns features into class scores. In PyTorch, we could build this by making a class that extends and end that module, define layers that, like init, and define the data flow in forward. The next one is what is first convolutional layer? Is from image to feature maps. We start with the grayscale image, like it has one channel. Shapes looks like batch channels, height, width. So conv1 example is like having putting in channels equal to 1 comma out channels equal to 32 comma kernel size equals 3 and padding is equal to 1, meaning we had 32 filters will be learned. Each filter is a 3 by 3 grid of weights, like 9 weights per filter. The filter slides across the image and produces the output value per location. Because padding is equivalent to 1, with a 3 by 3 kernel, the height and width will stay the same. So after convolution 1 before pooling, the shape becomes n, 32, 28, 28. These 32 outputs are called feature maps or activation maps. They show where a learned pattern appears in the image. Next is what's ReLU and why it's there. After convolution, we apply the ReLU. It replaces negatives with zero. This makes the networks nonlinear. Without nonlinearity, stacking layers wouldn't give us a much extra power. Um, Shape doesn't change. Uh, still the same after ReLU. It will become n, 32, 28, 28. Next, what is pool 2D? It compresses while keeping the strongest evidence. Pooling reduces partial size, so the network is faster and more robust. With max pool 2D, kernel size equal 2. Take each 2 by 2 block. Keep only the maximum value. Throw away the other 3. This halves the height and width from n, 32, 28, 22 and 32, 14, 14. Why this makes sense? Convs already extracted important signals. Pooling keeps the strongest response. Helps with small shifts, changes in the image. Next is second convolution block. More filters, smaller maps. Now, those 32 feature maps go into another convolution layer, like conv 32, 64, kernel size equals 3, padding is equivalent to 1. So the output becomes n, 64, 14, 14 after convolute plus ReLU. Then apply the max pooling again and 64, 14, 14, 2, and it will be turned to 64, 7, 7. This explains the 7 by 7 in the transcript, starting from 28 by 28, pulling halves twice. Next is flatten, preparing for the linear layer. A linear layer expects a vector, for example, like 2D tensor. Fully connected linear. This is classification. A fully connected layer, same as linear layer, combines all extracted features and output class scores. Linear 64, 7, 7 classes. Output shape. These are scores digits. Later, we use like cross entropy loss, which internally handles softmax. So what need to key points here? What's to remember? So convolution skill feature extraction. More channels deeper in the networks is equivalent to more complex features. Pooling reduces spatial size like height and width, but keeps important signals. Flatten connects CNN world to linear world. 7 by 7 came from pooling twice on 28 by 28.